Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Indivisible. Last time we got to this town and we talked to a lot of characters and had a lot of cutscenes and not much else, to be completely honest, but that is fine. Do like talking to some characters and exploring towns in RPGs. It's one of my favorite hobbies, especially in Dragon Quest games. Yeah, nah, once again, not a jump I can make. I should remember that, though. I should definitely remember that, because with how much they're throwing, or they're teasing the idea of a higher jump or double jump being in the game, I feel like we're probably going to get it pretty soon. Oh, hey, it's Bob Ross. Ah, Port Marifa, such a beautiful place with so many beautiful people. I wonder if there would be anyone would be willing to model for my paintings. Yeah, I was about to say, isn't there someone like super willing to model like right in front of you? Astraeus here, friends have Pirate Lady friend. Astraeus have one too. Nameless make Astraeus run long laps on ship. Astraeus struggle. Astraeus hurt. Then Astraeus have idea. Built helpful crutches, now Astraeus like blue blur. Nameless say soon Astraeus swim through sky like fish. Astraeus go full circle. Alright, that's a weird character. Found a meaning to all this yet? Either you search long enough to find a suitable one, or you can fight to create one of your own. Neither way is bound to be easier than or better than the other. It's up to you to decide in the end, isn't it? That dude fights with a boomerang. He must be a badass. Now this guy looks like a badass. Jeez, hello. Oh wow, I could have kept going that last episode. There's another save point like 10 feet ahead. Oh well. I want to save the earliest of the one from last episode, so let's go ahead and do that one.
Hey, I need a boat. I gotta go somewhere. Somewhere else.
Wish I could help you. There's no boats.
What? Why?
Iron Kingdom won't allow it. They got everything on lockdown.
Wow, I can't help but notice that like weird tank looking thing is animated, which I feel like means we might have a fight with it.
What jerks.
Well, I guess everything in this game is animated, but it looks really particularly beautifully animated, so I feel like it might be in a fight at some point.
That ain't the half of it. They've been taking over cities left and right, but Marifa is a port town. Free and independent, you understand. It's always been that way. Now, the Iron Kingdom has set up a blockade around the whole place. No boats going out, no trade, no supplies coming in.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a bit of an issue.
What are you gonna do?
Wait it out, I guess. The Iron Kingdom sent over some elite forces. There's not much we can do against them.
But there is something we can do against them.
But we don't have time to wait.
Huh. I guess you'd be from out of town. And if that's the case, you managed to get here through the Almuta Desert, so you must be made of pretty strong stuff.
Yeah, my stuff is tough.
Then maybe what you want to do is head to the Tower of Wisdom. It's the tallest building in the port. You can't miss it. There's an old battle axe of an oracle living there. She might know some way out of this predicament.
Yeah, I think that's that big tower we walked past, and I was like, this looks like an important story location. And we walked right past it.
Tower of Wisdom, huh? That helps a lot. You know, you're smarter than you look, old man.
He doesn't really look that old. I mean, his hair's red, not gray.
Of course. I wasn't always a dockhand, you know. I used to be a beekeeper.
Oh, that explains it.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I missing something, or does that totally not explain it? Or is it a joke about him missing an eye? Did a bee sting out his eye? Also, hello, goth girlfriend. Space Justice. Oops, wrong person. Can you forget what you just heard? That was supposed to be a secret. Anyway, have you seen a masked man with shoulder banners around here? He was supposed to meet me here a while ago. You seem interesting. King of the Sea. Were anyone to control all of Port Marifa's trade routes, why would they be the King of Sea? Well, why they would be the King of the Sea. I see. Well, no pun intended there. now it seems like we should be heading back to where we were before. How do these people without my abilities traverse this environment? Like, why is the city made this way? There we go. Yep, that's a big tower.
So, does anyone know anything about Wisdom's Tower? It's the Tower of Wisdom. Haven't you heard of it?
I mean, yeah, I have heard of it, like, just 2 seconds ago, but I don't know anything about it.
No?
She grew up in, like, a tiny little village out in the middle of nowhere. Give her a break.
Well, it's very famous within the scientific community. The Tower of Wisdom is a research facility run by one of the greatest minds of our time. Very reclusive, so they say. I never thought I'd actually get to come here.
Ravanavar intended to destroy it once its usefulness was at an end. He said that time was almost at hand, so I suspect this may all be related to Kala. We'd best be careful.
He intended to destroy it once its usefulness. Okay, so they must have been researching Kala, and that's how he found out so much that he found out.
Blow it up first. Ask questions later.
I honestly thought Razmio would be kind of into it, since she's like the dark arts character, but I guess she's more just the aloof, chaotic, evil character. Or chaotic neutral, I guess.
I'm just gonna try knocking. Hello?
It sounded like you kicked it.
Hello? Wisdom? Huh, I guess Wisdom's not here.
Oh, jeez. I just realized what she was talking about. Yeah, Ajna is, not bright.
What is all this noise? People are trying to work in here.
Oh, Wisdom! We were hoping to get an audience with you, your wiseness?
My name is no Wisdom. What are you? A buffoon?
She is.
Thank you, Razmi.
I'm not. I'm Ajna, daughter of Inder, chief of Ashwat village. I'm looking for the oracle that lives here so we can find a way out of the port.
You see, this is the trouble with living in the Tower of Wisdom. People come to you for all kind of petty things. Like I told the last 107 people who knocked on my door. I've got important work to do, and won't be bothered.
Why do you need such a big tower for just you? Like, that tower's massive. And how do you even walk to the top of it? I hope you have, like, one of those things that just kind of glide upstairs.
But nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me...
No! Listen! We beat up Ravanavar, and then I turned blue, and then there was a big explosion, and there's someone called Kala who...
Kala, you say? And wait, did you say Indra?
I said that quite a bit ago, actually.
You know about Kala? And my dad?
I do. You have piqued my interest, child. You may enter.
Hey. We're the first ones to get in here in 108 tries?
So, what do you know of Kala?
That is not how I expected you to look, but you're quite adorable if you don't mind me saying.
Kushi said she's a destroyer and builder of worlds.
That's close. She's the goddess responsible for this world's cycles of birth and rebirth. When she becomes dissatisfied with the world, she simply makes it anew.
Which means...
Yeah, I gotta have your, every millennia cleansing, I guess.
We all die. Yes.
And how do you know all this?
I have been researching Kala for most of my life. My name is Angu. I was part of the original group of 4 that sealed Kala 16 years ago. I was joined by Yuri Namas, Badran, and Inder.
I wish I could, see that initial cutscene again just to remind me of, what each of them looked like, because it would be neat to try and, see which one of these characters, this one was. If I had to guess, probably the mage or something, and Indira was probably, like, the fighter.
So yes, I know your father.
You knew my mother too?
Such as it is, yes. I suppose you would be the child Inder picked up, coming down the mountain.
Okay. So, it's not even actually Inder's child. Makes sense. He seems so much older than Ajna. Huh. Yeah, no, okay, so her origins are unknown. So she could even be like the child of Kala or something like that.
Picked up? But what do you mean?
And that's probably why Inder was training her, so she would be powerful enough to suppress the power that was inside of her, I imagine. He probably knew that Kala was inside of her.
Oh my. Weren't you told? Ah, Inder, you're dolt. Well, cat's out of the bag now.
Please, go on. My dad didn't talk about the past much.
Stubborn as always, that Inder. Well, we find you on Sumeru, which means Inder is not your father by birth.
Like, I was adopted? But
Oh, you're getting emotional, which is not something I am into. I shouldn't even be the one having this conversation with you, but it's Inder anyway.
Dad, he was killed.
By Dar, surprisingly enough, like the guy that helped shield like the goddess of rebirth and destruction was killed by a kid, basically.
Yeah, by this guy.
Well, I'm sure you have your reasons.
Well, I mean, that's one way to react to it, I suppose.
Can you tell me a bit more about my parents, please?
I suppose. Inder was a strong man, born in the last cycle. Badra was even stronger.
Oh, Mom was strong.
Quite. And her strength was needed. We knew Kala was dissatisfied with our world and wished to remake it. Rumors coming down from Sumeru told us as much, and in my research I found a way to defeat her. The four of us set out to challenge Kala. Inder sealed her with the Brahmastra, a weapon he brought from his cycle.
What does she mean when she's talking about cycles? I assumed she was... Oh. I assumed she was talking about, like, century. But what she actually probably meant there was that he was born the last time Kala tried to destroy the world?
Badra protected Inder while he fired the shot. But the Brahmastra broke and was destroyed by Kala.
I see.
But that's enough reminiscing. Back to what is important. This explosion, you call it. The shockwave was felt around the unknown world. That was Kala waking up. And if someone doesn't put her back to sleep again, that means the end of us all. That's why I've holed myself up in here, researching.
That was just her waking up?
Yes. The power of a goddess is greater than you can imagine. I'm not sure how we can seal her again without the Brahmastra.
I mean, it didn't really work the first time, but I'll take your word for it.
Everyone will die? But this is my fault. How could I have broken that seal?
You mean to tell me you broke the seal yourself?
Well, I'm not sure. It's hard to remember. But more of it is coming back.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I would be kind of angry too. Oh yeah, I'm researching how to stop the giant god of destruction from waking up. Then somebody just walks in and is like, yeah, I'm actually the one that broke the seal, but I don't know how.
Ravanavar was telling me that I was the key to Kala, that I was a piece of her. I got so angry I couldn't see straight. I felt a surge of power and I still don't remember the rest.
Okay, so that's what the deal is, that she's a piece of Kala somehow.
My friends say we got blasted off the mountain.
Well, this changes everything. I wouldn't be surprised if you were a piece of Kala. Let's just find out.
Ah! My baby!
Tarani.
On your guard, witch!
We're gonna see Ajna's guts.
Now, calm yourself. You are an excitable bunch.
Rhodey is just going crazy meanwhile. Look at the little buddy go.
Ajna, call the power you use upon Sumeru. If you can, you'll break free.
Gah! What the heck?
Well, that's definitely the power of Kala. Indra is dead, and you must take his place. You were once part of Kala, so you are the one to do it.
I'm part of Kala? But I'm me.
Sorry to be the one to tell you, but you were once one being. There is nobody else who can stop her.
But I'm 16.
Oh wow, she's even younger than I thought. I thought she was like, I guess I can see 16.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that too. I can make you any older.
How could anyone hope to even approach a being of such power? Her mere awakening blew us off of Sumeru. If Ajna is a piece of Kala, she's not a very big one.
Yes, well, it's hopeless now, as you are.
But
If you let me finish, it's hopeless now. But you grow. You have to. In fact, you've already begun the process.
Yeah, you learned how to dash through walls.
but how?
These people you've gathered around you, something drew you all together. What could that have been?
Friendship?
Iri. Iri is the latent power of life within all things. You, Ajna, possess an incredible amount of it, being a part of Kala.
Yeah, I remember Ivanovar mentioning how amazed he was at my idiot levels, and how they were over 9,000.
The rest of you are quite powerful yourselves. Each one of you is remarkable in your own right.
So that's why Ravanovar was searching for us. I see.
Your powers augment Ajna's. Hers augments yours. I can't tell you all what to do. But if you don't want this miserable planet to burn to ash, you're going to have to get stronger together.
Burn to ash, you say?
Calm down, Razmi, don't get too excited. Think of what would happen to Bomb.
Don't you even think about it, Razmi.
I just have a natural curiosity, that's all.
The more companions you gain, Ajna, the more powerful you become.
But we couldn't reach Sumeru now, even if we wanted to. We need a boat before we can even begin the process.
All right. That's what we came here for.
True, Sumeru is normally inaccessible from the mainland. But there is another way. Observe the floor beneath you.
Lady, are you telling me that I'm about to get the ability to fast travel? Because I will cry right now.
Your path to Sumeru lies here, in the Chakra Gate.
Oh, hell yes.
I've seen something just like this in Lun.
From Lan, are you? Then you would have seen it, yes.
It's one of the sacred relics the Protectors guard.
You'll find similar gates in Kanu, Taikrung, and what is now the Iron Kingdom. These gates were built at the meeting points of the world's ley lines. Ley lines carry prana, the world's energy, connecting all points to each other and the world to itself. Do you understand?
It seems like this may just be fast travel between regions, not areas, so it may not be as useful as I once thought it could be. But it's still useful nonetheless.
Kind of?
These gates, even if dormant, concentrate and emanate power. Undoubtedly, the civilizations that sprung up around them will be using them in some way, which will be your clue to find them. Ajna, if you attune to the gates, you should be able to align yourself with the world's prana and access the lane lines.
So I just have to find these gates?
And attune to them, yes. If you manage to synchronize your Iri with all three gates, you can return here. Once you do, these gates should take you directly to Lan, and from there, Sumeru. All of the gates must be activated before this one will fully open. But try attuning your Iri to it first.
Okay. Stand on it. And a tune. Okay. So I just had to hold it. I was curious.
Excellent! There are 3 realms you must visit. The Iron Kingdom, a dark nation of industry and conquest, whose government will stop at nothing to expand. The city of Tycrum, lately falling to vice, I have heard. And Canul, the lair of the Serpent Queen. It wasn't a hermit nation when I grew up there. But well, things change.
So are these our 3 main objectives? Because after that we get the ability to go back to Sumeru and we can fight Kala. So yeah, this must be our 3, collect the 3 spiritual stones or the 5 crystals or whatever.
Attune to the chakra gates in all this, and you will be able to reach your goal. And hopefully, you'll get stronger along the way.
So, how do we get there? We can't leave the port.
You may not know this being from Ashwat, but there are 6 major regions on our island continent. Sumero is at the center, connecting the other 5. Inside the continent is the ocean of milk. When you can't go through, you go around. Right. I'll spell it out for you. The Iron Kingdom may have set up a blockade, but there are always some uppity characters who don't care to be stepped on.
Oh, so there's probably a town or something that has successfully fought off the blockade, and I can use those to get around?
Maybe you'll find such a person somewhere in Marifa. Good day and away with you.
Oh no, she means a person. Okay, just making sure.
Thanks, Angwu. We'll do it.
So yeah, she literally meant a,
I said we were gonna do it, but where do we even start?
she literally meant a person, is what I was going to say. It's probably some boatmaster or some person that's like, nah, I'll take you through the damn blockade, I don't care.
Local pubs tend to be breeding grounds for ne'er-do-wells. Let's give that a try.
Thanks, Zebe.
Just want to leave as quickly as possible. That's all.
Alright, get your soon ass out of here. We don't have time for this. We got things to do. Alright, wanted to view the map, but that is in the start menu. Okay. Well, where was a pub? I don't remember, actually. I'm pretty sure I've seen something that resembled a pub. Is it here? No, it wasn't you. I thought I saw a pub somewhere, or at least there was like a building that I couldn't go into at the... Yeah, there's like that one. There's quite a lot, actually. There's also this area, which I can't actually go into, so that's useless. Oh, here we go.
Hello? Criminals! We need a boat, please.
Oh man, are we getting the badass pirate lady now?
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, why not? This is so annoying. These Iron Kingdom people need a good pounding.
Astutely observed, young one.
Hello. I have noticed once you started talking to me that the "you're getting a new character" music started playing.
Huh?
Astutely observed, I say. They could do with a solid pounding, and maybe we could string their guts up from the rafters while we're at it.
I like you already.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'd happily take you out there and burn the whole damned place down. But my ship is grounded. Small matter of a sea creature, you see.
I've played Subnautica. I've dealt with sea creatures before. I cried while doing it, but I have dealt with them.
Sea creature.
I'll have you know, young man, that thing ate my entire crew. I won't have you making jokes.
Dar! What did I tell you about being nice to people?
Fine. Sorry.
For some reason, it's hilarious for Dar to get scolded by her.
I don't like him.
Yeah, not many people do.
Nobody does. So, who exactly are you?
What? You haven't heard of the pirate queen, Baozhai?
Well, not really.
Where on this beautiful planet could you possibly reside where you have not heard the name Baozhai?
I'm from Ashwat. This is my first time away from home.
Well, that explains it. You're a real hayseed, you are.
She is. Hey, we found you in the jungle.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing, Razmi. You were just hanging out in the jungle with a dead tiger on your head.
Well, hayseed, my crew is deader than doornails, and you've got, well, one, two, several people here, some of whom look like they might not be entirely useless.
I have sailed before.
I relish the opportunity to learn.
I can do stuff.
Right. We'll make sea dogs of you all yet. I'd rather not.
Oh no, don't tell me the water lady is seasick.
But Torani, you're practically made of water.
This and that are totally different. I get seasick.
Gah!
That's just embarrassing. You're made of water and you get seasick. Come on, use your water to like heal your seasickness. Come on.
What? Is it the Iron Kingdom?
Pretty lady.
Oh. I mean, I agree. Yeah. Tarani's pretty. I see.
Who? Torani?
Who? Me? Salutations. My name is Baozhai, madame. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. No need to be so formal.
She does seem quite pleased. Like she wants to be wrapped up in that hair.
As you wish, but allow me to say it would be my honor if you would accompany me to my ship.
What's going on? It's just Torani. I don't get it.
Ah, poor Ajna, you poor innocent soul.
You'll understand when you're older.
Anyway, I do believe you said your ship was grounded.
Right, about that. With this mighty crew, we can smash our way through the Iron Kingdom's forces at the docks and push the old bucket back out to sea.
Yeah, that sounds right.
This plan is terrible.
What was that? Obedient, purposeless soldier?
Nothing. Carry on.
Then it's settled. Oh, and you should know my crew always carries one of these.
Ooh, a spear. Baozhai gave you a spear. Avoid the pointy ends. You learned harpoon toss. Press Y to hurl a powerful spear at enemies.
A spear?
Spear, harpoon, call it what you will. It's good for throwing is what it is. It'll put a real chink in the Iron Kingdom's armor.
Got it.
Let's try not to call too much attention to ourselves.
Well, let's call plenty of attention to ourselves.
Welcome to my crew.
The boisterous pirate queen Baozhai allows you to join her crew. Yes. Fantastic. I love her. Alright, cannon fire. Baozhai's up attack is powerful, but will damage your party members if they're too close. Baozhai's attack is unblockable and steals coins from her enemies, which will enhance her other attacks. And try pressing attack again during Baozhai's ED attacks for additional damage. Okay, so you just have to hammer the button during her ED attacks. You want to plunder gold from people, and then probably use cannon fire? Wow. Yeah, I kind of want you in the party. I'm gonna be honest. You have 1 speed though, but your attack is 4. Yeah, 4 attack is pretty good. Yeah, let's bring her in. She can replace... I really like you, Kadira, but... like I said, I really want to keep the high-speed characters in. You know, let's try... Let's try switching out Zabe and see what happens.
Sorting with criminals, are we?
Oh, are we gonna have a fight this episode?
Yes.
Hello, Weird Helmet Man.
What? No, we're just,
Listen up, dogs of the Iron Kingdom. I'm coming for my ship, and no one in your entire army can stop me.
Well, that certainly all puts it out on the table, doesn't it?
And just like that, our cover is blown.
We made it 2 feet.
Prepare to meet your end!
And Kadira's happy as well. Alright, let's go. Okay, so that doesn't do a ton of damage, but... Okay, so that's how she works. Interesting. Yeah, she seems fun. So you pilfer gold, which doesn't do a lot of damage, but then your other attacks do a lot of damage. Neat. Oh yeah, I should probably see what her,
Shall not.
let's see what this is. That seemed like pretty good damage. This guy also seems incredibly tanky, which I'm not excited about currently. I love how fast Ginseng is. You can really get his attacks out super quickly. I wonder if you only have to steal once, or if stealing multiple times does actually help. Huh. It seems like only the first attack of her cannons was stronger. So, huh. Yeah, there may need to be some changes made to how I play that particular character, for sure. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, so let's steal one, and then let's do her booty bounce attack that she apparently has. Alright, and now up. And then... Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment with her a bit more. Not really sure what I'm doing with her yet. Her attacks don't seem to be that incredibly damaging. That was okay, I guess. Maybe she's not as good as I thought she was going to be. I mean, I really like the character, but I don't know. I'll probably still play with her a bit more just to kind of make sure I have the right idea with how her character works, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see. I was trying to remember what attack I wanted to do. Okay. So I've stolen 3 coins now. So we'll see if I use the cannon fire, does it shoot all of the coins out at once, or what? Okay. Now let's shoot it again. No, it still did increase damage. Interesting. But you basically have to do 2 full rounds of attacks. It seems like the garbage is being emptied now, if you hear anything in the background. So it seems like you basically just trade your first set of action points for more damage on your second set. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. And this attack doesn't seem... like, it hurts, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I still like Kadira. Like, she feels powerful, but I'm just not sure how I feel about this character. I'm also starting to get to the point where I feel like I don't really need Ginseng in the party, so... curious about that one. Yeah, see, like, the cannon fire attacks that she did after I buffed her damage with, the coins, it still did less damage than, like, Ajna, for example. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably switch her out. I did give her a shot, but she just, I don't know. I don't really feel like I like her playstyle as much as I thought I would. Because I thought she was going to be like a mostly canon character and have really no other gimmick going on. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Here we are. Jinxing just going ahead and finishing the enemy off for us. Alright, so we need to find ourselves a save point. I don't remember where the first one was, but it seems like we're effectively going through this area as if it's a dungeon now. This is also going to be a bit longer of an episode, it seems. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. I'll also need to, abilities. Harpoon toss. Throw a powerful spear. So I wonder if that breaks through some of those walls I've been seeing. That's one you have to fall through, so it's not that. Okay, well, here's our save point. Go ahead and save the game, I guess. And we'll end this one off. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time.